What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy. We back with another episode. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate all the subscribers. Continue to like and comment. And also, share this with your friends and family. I appreciate that. And besides, it's no fun getting educated and entertained by yourself. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. We going to the top. Let's get right into this episode. Today, we're talking about these platforms, giving the content creators the boot, stopping that bag, demonetizing their content, but they also have a right to. The content creators feel like they exercising their First Amendment. They have a right to, but we'll get all into that later on in the show. The first people we want to talk about is Fresh and Fit. Now, if y'all never heard of Fresh and Fit, it's these two guys, one named Fresh, one named Fit. They got this platform where they bring, let me start off with the morning. So in the morning, evening, whatever time around that time, they bring entrepreneurs, people that have been through the experience to give young men game on, I guess, building their life up, structuring their life. Whether that be in health or financial. They're giving them game, they're giving them knowledge. So salute to them boys, Fresh and Fit. But at night, that's when they go live and they have females, a group of females come on their platform and they have debates, great conversations, and they do be going left. It do be going left on their platform at night. Girls get kicked out. yo, yo, I seen one guy throwing the hands with a female. Yo, I seen I seen a guy come up there ready to fight Fresh and Fit. So their platform was jumping. They got popping in a short amount of time. Salute to them boys. They got straight to the bag. I'm all about business. They got straight to that bag. Now, when when they was getting, famous or some notoriety, it was about, I guess, one Fresh or Fit, one of them. Let's say Fit. Said he don't dabble in the dark. That hit social media. That went crazy because he's not black. So that went crazy. And then ever since then, he'll say a little, trying to word this correctly. I don't want YouTube to kick me out of here. So he just used to say, I want to say racial slurs, but yeah, he used to just, he'll like Chinese. He'll say like, okay, back then people would say African booty scratcher, or if you African, you do this, you Chinese, you look like Hello Kitty or something like that. So he'll play into those. He'll play into that. Mainly Fit. Fresh, he come from Jamaica. He's a black guy, but he love white people and everything white. He come from Jamaica, Fresh come from Jamaica. He a black guy. He came over here to America and he likes everything white. So I hope I gave you a good rundown on these two guys, because we're gonna get right into the show now. They explain why they got demonetized. So let's get right into it. But they got straight to that bag. I want to salute that. We're not gonna go over. We're not gonna go over them getting straight to the bag. All the racial slurs and all the playing into the racial stuff. Okay. Not gonna lie, he got to that bag.
That the type of content that we make, for us to be able to give you this content, we have to.
It comes at a cost.
It comes at a cost, dude.
And it won't be here forever.
Yeah. And
we knew that going
Fresh
into it.
always said this, enjoy us while you can.
Yeah.
They
thought we was capping, man.
Yeah.
They thought it was a joke.
And we made moves on the side knowing that this could potentially happen. And guys, we the channel has been kicked off the YouTube partner program. Just keep it straight with
If you look right now, you can't even super chat or
you can't even super chat right now.
Yep.
So this is the beginning of the end of this era.
So we are in trolling chat. So
yeah. So you literally can't. Yeah, man. So it's so basically we're gonna figure out what's going on, because we don't even really know all the details. We're working with YouTube to try to come to a middle ground and work together and figure this out. But for now,
we don't even know why.
We don't know the specific reason.
But we don't, in any form or fashion,
Chris,
hate YouTube or want to go at them. We're just saying, you know what? We wish we knew the reason why, but we respect,
Yeah, I have to know the reason why. It's one of y'all episodes. It's probably one of them episodes. Y'all saying too much. Y'all probably called the J's out. Y'all probably said the N-word too much. Cause it couldn't be fighting on the platform. I seen fighting on the platform. I seen a guy fighting with a girl on the platform, and they ain't get demonetized over that. So I don't know what's in the YouTube. You might need to read the YouTube policy, because they kick people off
for them to use the platform and keeping us here for a while, and we appreciate it.
Yeah. But and the thing is that you guys know, right, on this pod,
they doing the right thing. They doing the right thing. You don't kiss ass. You don't kiss ass now. You don't be humble, not rumble. You don't be humble. You don't be humble now. Cause I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, they got that bag from YouTube. And not only YouTube, they supporters, they fans. Like you said, they cash app them and they support their platform. Now, did he create probably like a course or a discourse? I know he did an ebook to capitalize to capitalize off the platform. You create something to give to your fans on the side. So he did that. But they don't have all their fans in connection to all these people. So they definitely need this platform.
push the edge, right? We push the envelope. We're not gonna lie about that. Like, we give you guys the real deal when it comes to getting in shape, when it comes to
money, girls,
dating, improving yourself, etc. And unfortunately,
You do. Yeah, I do. But that's definitely not where y'all got demonetized at.
To be able to give people real advice that they can take in real life and apply to the real world, you have to have uncomfortable conversations about uncomfortable topics in uncomfortable times. Guys, it's about to be an election year. You know what I mean? We're talking about certain points, and we've brought up certain points that might not be politically correct, right? That might not necessarily align with everyone's viewpoints, right? And we've worked really hard to bring people on that have different viewpoints, right? Some of them very controversial, some of them that may or may not be.
This you gotta understand though. This is not your platform. This is what we all, as content creators, this is what we have to realize. These are not our platforms. And just like if you go to a job, it's not your establishment. You follow the policy and the rules. That's it. Now you saying you don't know why, but when you sit back like you're doing now and you start analyzing the situation, you know what it could be for. So when you know what it could be for, get some clarification and then keep it going.
Politically correct. And that's unfortunately the risk that you take when you make the kind of content that we do.
Even other platforms, look at Rumble. They're taking a huge beating on the stock market.
Yeah.
I mean, they're up.
Despite having one of the best years for revenue and for views and everything. And
so Rumble and YouTube kicked them off for a little bit, demonetized them.
So this comes at a cost, no matter who you are, company, individual, creator.
Yep.
And a lot of you guys want to be aspiring RB creators as well, and I respect that. But just know, at a certain level, it will cost you a price you got to pay. And I think me and Myron understand this, and we were saying, you know what? At some point, we're gonna have to deal with this price, and today's the day.
Yeah. And my thing is, guys, more than ever, real talk, more than ever. I know a lot of you guys send me messages, and trust me, I look at them. I really do look at them. And as a matter of fact, I save them too, because I sent some of them to Fresh today.
Yeah.
When you guys send me your DMs and say, yo, you saved my life. Yo, you send me a picture of your credit score. Yo, my girl is making sandwiches now, or whatever it is, right? That really means a lot to us, right? We've helped a lot of you.
That's not why you got demonetized. And y'all going around, which I possibly could got demonetized for.
Guys, you guys to save us. That's what it's going to be, and we've saved it. We need you guys to save us now.
I gotta call a name too from the very beginning. Black Lemur. He saw the show, appreciated the show. He donated a big amount for cameras. I think most cameras are here named after him because he donated a lot of money for support and appreciation. And we don't ask for much, guys. We just ask for your support. And right now, it needs to be on Rumble.
If y'all support them boys, you hear what they saying? I no longer watch their content like that. Because like I said, it be getting a little too overboard. And then they're applying the same. How can I say this? They saying things more than 3 times.
That's where we're going to be, and they have our back. At this point,
We don't know what could happen with YouTube.
Yeah, we don't
It's
know.
really out of our hands. Being 100% transparent with y'all.
We make it look easy, guys, but like we have people that
continue updating equipment, right? Like I know y'all made jokes about the internet, whatever. We get stuff fixed quick like that because we made investments into the equipment. Guys, I have backup microphones. I have backup mixers. I have backup equipment.
I think Fresh and Fit, yeah, in a great space still. Yeah, I got the mindset, just keep going. Keep dropping content. Keep dropping content. Keep hitting that money that you make it from content. And other pockets. Also, find a way to capture your fan base. All these big companies, all these companies, when they selling people data, they go hard for these contacts. That's all you have to do. Find a way where you could gather all your fans and see if they really support you. Or or try to build another platform. And that's another thing. You have more platforms coming out, dropping that large bag. So they know. So this is a game. They know the game already.
That is really expensive, right? But I had that there for the show. Like y'all see me, I wear the same clothes. You guys make fun of me, Myron. You wear the same. Show y'all how to do it. We'll show screen.
But to show even more, we're gonna be moving the studio.
Where even where we shoot the location doesn't want us to stay here.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
Like I said, y'all not talking about the late night show. Y'all can't even be man enough to talk about the late night show. That's why people, the property manager or whoever don't want y'all in the building. YouTube don't want you on the platform.
Fucking have to say that shit. I really didn't want to have to admit that. I wanted to just move the studio, surprise you guys. Yo, new studio. It's lit, right? But dude, there is like,
I mean, not really.
And and I've already put a considerable amount of my money into this new studio for you guys. I already put it in.
But yeah.
So, well, it looks like they're not gonna express the real issues of how they've been behaving on the internet. But I want to also show you the way they was talking, the way Fresh and Fit are talking now. It's totally different from what I'm gonna show y'all right now. And I'm not saying this is why they got demonetized or anything. I salute people that's getting that bad. Now, when you get into a higher rim, so meaning if you start getting a little bit too much money, I'm gonna have to question you. How you getting that money? It's not, oh, get the money, just get the money. It's just like killing. You kill somebody, you go to the judge. What's the momentum? You might not go to jail. You might do well. So it's not everybody get the money. You could be doing something unrighteously, and it's overlooked when it's at the low level. But when you start coming up, we don't start questioning it because it's not righteous. Now, what's this? So, this is two guys they've been beefing with. Fresh and Fit been beefing with these guys and Joe Budden. I don't really want to review Joe Budden joint because I seen the headline that said loser and stuff like that. And Joe like to kick somebody when they down. Like he look for the down moment. Cause he announced them when they started talking about the black stuff and all that, the dabble in the dark. Joe Budden talked about that. He said he won't talk about them again, never again. But now that they down, he wanna talk shit. Now how you do, Joe? They been hot the whole while you was recording and dropping your episodes. So, but these guys been going back and forth. But I want to show you how this, like I said, this is not why he got demonetized. I don't know, but look how he's betraying himself versus how he's trying to betray himself when he's talking about getting guys to work out and oh, you saved my life and text messages and stuff like that.
Let's see if Pearl. So you have to wear that too?
Yeah, of course. How am I going to break this down if I'm not in my proper attire as a race?
Bro.
So look.
All right, can you move over a little bit?
Okay, moving over.
Fucking change,
You see out of that, you fucking sand nigga,
but it's okay.
white supremacist sand nigga.
Shut up. Bro, you're the worst of the worst. You eat dog.
So this is Myron in the white sheet. So the fit guy Myron. That's not the black guy. He's in a white. He got the white sheet over his head. Marking KKK. Then he's playing off the Asians. They eat dog and cat. You see what I'm saying? He do a lot of that.
Dogs, and you kill people as a black guy. And an Asian.
Yeah, true.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Pause right. This nigga right here is funny. He's funny, this nigga.
Yeah, I don't condone this N-word.
Oh.
Shut up, you Albanian fat.
Yo, he's out of line. You know what I'm saying? He's out of line. And maybe because he don't have no real jokes. Where he could have... It's a lot of comedians you could have took some classes. You're a hardworking man. You could have took some classes. There's no way you acting it out as well, bro. Then you go on saying the N-word. Then you call him a... Hold on. What, you called him something with the F. Like...
Hey, hold on, real quick. Pause right. This nigga right here is funny. He's funny, this nigga.
Yeah, I don't condone this N-word.
Oh.
Shut up.
Your man said, I don't condone this N-word. Yeah, salute to you.
You Albanian fat.
Look, he called him an Albanian F-word. What? And they on live right now. Now, back then, yes. Out in the street, yes. You could say, you could exercise that freedom of speech. You will always exercise that freedom of speech. But just like these platforms give you that consequence, demonetizing, when you do that in the street, you know what happens. You know what comes with that. You might get away with it a few times, then it might be an altercation. And this guy over here saying he don't condone that N-word, he's aware that he's on live. And that the live is on. There's platforms that's watching this. And the funny part is the Fresh and Fit people guys, they always wanted to get canceled. They always talking about, oh, we don't get canceled, we don't get canceled, we don't get canceled. Yo.
Keep running the clip, you train. No, keep running the clip. Who's that weird that can't speak? Who's that? He black as hell. Mate, man. Yeah, let's keep going. Holy shit, who's this gay nigga here with the red? What the fuck is going on? What entire nation running like it's an employment line?
What the
and they're friends with each other.
Or they would hurt our fan base. But if you're secure in who you are,
no, your fan base is a bunch of low IQ feminists that can't take it when you get fit. What does he do? He actually gets fresh and, most importantly, fit.
Should Sneeko, this Asian boy, should Sneeko be held accountable? Because Myron is on Sneeko Live and they on Rumble. See, he's sponsoring, we got the Rumble shirt on, he's sponsoring Rumble. And you letting Myron come up here and talk like this. Your platform should be demonetized too, brother. And I'm glad they skipped over you for right now and got Myron up out of here. Got him demonetized. Cause I ain't see this and this. The way he's acting right now, he know better. He should know better about these platforms. So, yeah. And for you to do that on Sneeko platform, and you could have got his platform demonetized. You're not Andrew Tate, brother.
That fresh fit nigga helping everybody get in goddamn shape.
This guy is totally unhinged.
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm unhinged?
That guy that guy's a smart guy.
Only the N-word, watch.
You are in it. Okay, yeah, we do like 10 sets of cross burnings. And here's the thing, I'm going to continue to roast them. They're going to sit there and say, okay, let's fucking go. 10 toes down, I will roast you.
But you're not roasting. You actually making a fool out of yourself, brother.
You motherfuckers until the end. You fucking homos got nothing else.
Yeah, I think I caught a little. That was a little hardcore. This is a little hardcore even for me.
I'm glad you didn't show up in a white hood, Nick. That would have.
All right.
Like, bro,
be that when you're in a room full of people, that somehow just Pearly thinks seems to be the smartest person. You see her about black people like this. It's not surprising to me.
Shanique was go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that. Man. We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
Some.
This is what got they drink private. Your man, like I said, your man Fresh, he came from Jamaica to America, and he likes everything white. Yo, it's funny here.
Sometimes if they aren't really down with the bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that. Man. We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
Some.
Me and Fresh said, "Nah, I'm good." Yo, it me and Fresh said. Yo. Yo, that's just dumb funny. That's dumb funny. Yo. Now that's a joke. So now we don't switch gears. Not only Fresh and Fit has been demonetized. Now they got my boy Jordan Peterson. I don't know if they demonetized his channel or they fully kicked him off. But I seen this where they trying to actually take him to YouTube school for communication. Yo, they said he had to take a course for media training. This was crazy. This was crazy. I didn't even know they had that. Because when I first seen Fresh and Fit, I'm like, oh, they got demonetized. I used to stop the bag. I'm like, that's crazy. Then I seen that, I'm like, well, why didn't you put him in the media training course? But after seeing what I seen, yeah, he need to be demonetized a little bit. But let's go to Jordan Peterson and his thoughts about being schooled. Yeah, and it's funny because he has like 3 million subscribers or something like that. And y'all trying to take him to media training now?
Going to be required, the college can go ahead with this, to put me into a re-education program with their so-called social media experts. And that's also, by the way, a profession that does not exist, until I learn my lesson, whatever that is, regardless of how much time that takes, by their judgment. Or they can take my license away.
Jordan Peterson is...
You hear it in his tone. He's pissed.
Heated and incredibly salty following an Ontario court ruling against the psychologist and conservative media personality. Now, the ruling upholds a regulatory body's order that he takes social media training in the wake of complaints about his controversial online posts and statements. Let me give you some more details on how this all developed. Before we get to the undeniably hilarious reaction video that he put out there into the world for us to see, here's what actually happened. So last November, Peterson, who's a professor emeritus with the University of...
There they go digging up the tweets.
Toronto Psychology Department, was ordered by the College of Psychologists of Ontario to undergo a coaching program on professionalism in public statements. Now, as you can imagine, some of his posts on Twitter have drawn a lot of negative attention, and that was really the concern here. That followed multiple complaints to the governing body of Ontario psychologists, in which Peterson is a member. And it's all regarding his online commentary. So I'm going to give you the specific instances that were cited by the board here, the panel, I should say. The panel noted particular concern.
Yeah, it always be like one to 5 tweets, 1 to 5 videos. It only could be one video. You saying too much, and somebody up at the top of the platform hear about it, get a whiff about it. Now, so let's look at this from a business perspective. For the platform, I don't think they're worrying about kicking out one or two content creators. People signing up to these platforms every day and they dropping that bag. They also have our data to sell if things get rocky. So these platforms, these big platforms, they all in cahoots with the little platforms like Kick and Twitch and all these other platforms. Now, I don't know what's in the policies. I did not read the policy. I'm not gonna lie, for YouTube or all the stuff that they. Once you say I agree, I did not. Shame on me. But it might not even be what you say in there that you can't say it in there. It's just when at the top, if the boss say, yo, this guy coming to work wrinkled, his clothes always wrinkled 1 or 2 days, or you did something that day that he feel like he don't need to see you there, or you not moving the needle in his business, get kicked out. And that's life. It's not fair, but they want to run their business how they want to run their business, and they have the right to run their business how they want to and have the employees that they want, that suit their business. For them, it's not about the bag. They got the bag. Now they in the power of who they willing to give the bag to. For content creators, man, we gotta figure it out. Let's keep it going.
With a series of statements that included the following. Referring to Catherine McKenney, an Ottawa city councillor who prefers to use they, them pronouns as and I'm quoting him, okay, quote, appalling, self-righteous, moralizing thing, end quote. Also, a tweet in which he used the dead name of actor Elliot Page, stating, and again, I'm quoting him, remember when pride was a sin, and then he used his dead name. Page just had her breast removed by a criminal physician. Let's go to the next set of examples cited by the panel. A tweet in which he referred to Gerald Butts, the former principal secretary of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, as a prick. His tweet in response to a Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover of a plus-size model in which he said, quote, sorry, not beautiful, and no amount of authoritarian tolerance is going to change that. Now, they also note that Peterson's January 25th, 2020.
He don't gotta go to school for that. Yo, he has to go to school for telling a plus size model, sorry, not beautiful. What? Yo, it's their platform.
Tolerance is going to change that. Now, they also note that Peterson's January 25th, 2022 appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast was an issue. During that podcast, he spoke about a This is actually the worst, if you ask me. He spoke about a vindictive former client whose complaint about him was a pack of lies. The inquiries, complaints, and reports committee of the College of Psychologists of Ontario found that Dr. Peterson, quote, appeared to be engaging in degrading comments about a former client and making demeaning jokes, end quote, on the Joe Rogan Experience. It expressed concern that by referring to Elliot Page as her and by their former name, and by calling Catherine McKenney an appalling, self-righteous, moralizing thing, Peterson may be engaging in degrading, demeaning, and unprofessional comments. And they clarified even further that the ICRC's concerns with Peterson addressing Elliot Page as her and by their prior name, as well as calling a city councilor a thing and a doctor a criminal, arose from the language Dr. Peterson used, not his personal views.
Doctor criminal is a huge thing to say. They could be criminals. Yes. They could be criminals. And we're not gonna talk too much about this because shout out to YouTube. But let's get right to it. So, content creators. Talking about the community of the content creators. The First Amendment is only used for the government. The exercise towards the government. Not in the workplace or on these platforms. Now, we could go to another platform to see which one will allow us to speak freely or exercise that First Amendment. But the ones that's, how can I say? The ones that's letting everybody speak freely, we just don't know how much they paying it. And is it going to get to a certain point where we do something and they say, oh no, demonetize. So we don't know. We do know certain things that will get us demonetized and certain things that we should not say, but content creators, we gotta be real careful with exercising our opinion, our thoughts, and our views. Just be a little mindful. That's all I can say, because from a business perspective, losing out on that bag for having great conversations and giving people game, entertainment, education. We're losing out on the bag. Interacting with great fans and building a community that have the same mindset like you. Like, we losing out on a lot for just little small things. So that's for the content creators. Let's stick to getting this bag. Let's do more of our homework and let's really research these two things so we won't fall into this pit. But that's all I have for y'all today. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy. Share this with your community. Share this with your family and your friends. Anybody that's on YouTube, because like I said, this is what's gonna determine whether we get that bag or not. Stay up. Stay up. Stay self-aware. And get to the bag. I'm out. Like, comment, and subscribe.